What if Hitler never existed? A Germany without Hitler. Imagine a world where Adolf Hitler was never born. No angry speeches in beer halls, no swastikas, no Nazi salute. After World War I, Germany was devastated, broken economically, politically, humiliated. The Treaty of Versailles wasn't just a document, it was a national trauma. In our timeline, this pain gave rise to Hitler. But what if he never came? Germany's chaos wouldn't vanish. The people still wanted answers. But without Hitler's unique charisma, obsession with racial purity, and iron command, the Nazi Party may have remained on the fringe. A military dictatorship, maybe a communist revolution, possible, but genocide, on an industrial scale, far less likely. Could the Nazis rise without him? Hitler wasn't the only nationalist in Germany, but he was the most dangerous. General Ludendorff and others supported a far-right movement, but none matched Hitler's ability to manipulate mass psychology. He combined theater, fear, and hope in one voice. Without him, the Nazis may have splintered, the Weimar Republic might have survived a little longer, or Germany could have turned to a moderate strongman, someone like General Schleicher, enforcing order without race-based extermination. The hatred was there, but the Hitler-shaped key to unleash it was missing. No Hitler, no World War II. Hitler's invasions, Austria, Czechoslovakia, Poland, dragged Europe into war. Without him, the dominoes might never fall. Britain and France may have focused on maintaining their empires instead of defending Europe. Stalin, seeing an unchecked West, might have expanded Soviet control into Eastern Europe far earlier. Japan, still imperial, would likely still attack China and Southeast Asia. But without a European war, would the US have ever joined the fight? No D-Day. No Battle of Britain. No Manhattan Project. The Holocaust never happens. This is where the alternate timeline becomes truly haunting and hopeful. The Holocaust was not just genocide, it was bureaucracy turned into murder. 6 million Jews, millions of Romani, disabled, LGBTQ+, and political dissidents. Without Hitler's ideology and obsession, such a system of death likely never forms. Jewish communities across Europe and Poland, Hungary, Germany might have survived, thrived. The State of Israel formed largely out of post-trauma. It may not be created in 1948, or it may have emerged through a peaceful diplomatic path, rather than tragedy. Jewish identity, culture, and world politics, forever different. No Hitler, no atom bomb. Fear of Hitler's superweapons, rockets, nuclear research pushed the US to create the atomic bomb. Without him, would the world have rushed to split the atom? The Manhattan Project cost billions, justified by fear. But if Germany posed no threat, would the US still nuke Japan? No Hiroshima, no Nagasaki. The Cold War might begin without mushroom clouds, or nuclear weapons might remain theoretical. A future horror not yet realized, one dictator erased, one bomb never dropped. The Cold War rewritten. Post-World War II alliances shaped the modern world. NATO, the United Nations, the Iron Curtain. Without Hitler, there's no Marshall Plan, no West Berlin airlift. Stalin may have extended Soviet power deeper into Europe, maybe even to France. The US, never dragged into European war, may stay isolated. Or worse, the US and USSR might clash sooner, not over ideology, but over influence in the absence of a common enemy. The Cold War could have been shorter or hotter. Culture, innovation, and memory. Tragedy shapes culture. Think about it. Without World War II, there's no Anne Frank. No Nuremberg trials. No Never Again. American culture forged in World War II victory might have grown differently. The tech industry, which was born from wartime computing, may have been delayed. Movies, books, and the global consciousness built around defeating fascism may never be created. What becomes of memory when the pain that shaped it never happened? Final thought: one man, or a moment. Adolf Hitler changed the world, but he did not create the forces that made him possible. Economic collapse, national shame, scapegoating. These are the real ingredients of tyranny. Remove Hitler, and you remove the symbol. But unless the world learns to recognize and resist hate, division, and fear, history might simply replace him with another monster, maybe less famous, maybe more dangerous. So we ask, was Hitler the problem, or just the face of a deeper sickness in the world? This was an alternate history, a world where Hitler never existed. Would humanity have been better off, or simply found new ways to destroy itself? Tell us your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe for more AI-powered explorations into history, religion, and reality. And remember, sometimes asking what if is the first step to understanding what is.